Uniqueness is something that we all share, and building your personal brand is Pete's specialty. So I'm introducing you to our executive producer who will be running the event on the day, Pete Ward. Welcome. Let's have a chat.
Hey.
Amazing. One thing that I'd love to open up a bit more with you today is why does personal brand matter?
Personal brand matters because people buy from people primarily, and when it comes to speakers, people need to know who they are wanting to buy from. They need to know the person behind the brand, so it's not just a brand that they're buying from. It's not just a product they want to, that someone's flogging. It's actually, people are now wanting to know, basically, who are you and who do you bring to the table that makes me want to connect to you as a person. So then I go, yes, I like this person. I like what they have to say, and I want to be part of your collective or your community.
Amazing. So again, it's not about where you're at. It's about how you start showing up.
Yes. Yep. Everybody needs to show up in a way that's authentic. So when we have a TEDx event, basically, people have the chance to join that event to be their authentic selves. We don't want people who are turning up who are just being somebody who nobody in the audience will connect to. So they need to bring their personal experiences, their personal journey, their personal story. They turn it into this amazing, very short little snippet of their lives. But, they have one shot, people, one shot to connect out there. And I believe that we have that opportunity to do this with these type of events.
Yeah, 100%. With producing, it's really important that we're looking at things from all different aspects. What's one thing you're really excited to showcase on the day of the event?
Okay, so I'm in charge of what happens on the stage. So whatever is on that stage needs to be obviously, first of all, well-rehearsed and top-notch and all of those type of things. And we have people in our team that are working with any of the speakers to bring it up to a level that makes it all happen. But basically, in the moment, it's all about in the moment. It's when they're standing there on that dot and they have that chance to change people's lives. And that's what I'm looking for, is capturing those moments, showcasing those moments. So in a way, my technical production should actually be transparent. Nobody should know I'm there because you don't want someone running around with a camera in front of people getting in the way of the audience. So we don't do that.
Yep.
So it's about the technical aspects of capturing the event, is to capture those beautiful moments and being almost like a fly on the wall that nobody else has the chance to be. So it's like I'm the eyes and ears of the audience right up close.
It's candidness, right? Like, again, we don't want to make people feel, whether they're watching the show or whether they're presenting and telling their story, that this is some polished, perfect thing. We want the riffraff. We want to hear the raw, uncut truth, because that's at the bottom line, the heart of what we're really doing.
Yes, but very rehearsed in the sense that everyone who turns up is a professional, and we know that. So everyone who ends up on a TEDx stage is absolutely at the highest caliber, and so from there, I know I have the confidence to know that whatever I actually capture is of that world-class level of life-changing experiences being shared. So I'm comfortable that these speakers are all going to be people who have leveled up so far that when I push record, I know that I'm getting the highest level of content and lives shared. Like they're sharing their lives with us, and so I want to give them that respect that their lives will be showcased in a way that gives them more. We have a Māori word in New Zealand, mana. More respect, more respect. Everything about it is reflected in that event. So nobody walks away going, oh, well, that was a bit stink. It's got to be the opposite of that. It's got to be, it's a world-class event. It's a world-class brand. And so everything I'm bringing to that is to bring that world-classness, if that's a word, to that event.
Yeah, that is
So,
we're making it a word.
Yeah, we're making
it a word.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a pointy question?
Yes.
What's your definition of a thought leader?
A thought leader is somebody who likes to bring up their whole entire vertical or their whole entire industry, because a rising, you got that term, a rising tide lifts all boats. And a thought leader is not just in it for themselves and building their own business. A thought leader comes in and says, you know what, I respect everybody in this industry. I really care about this industry. I want those people, I want this whole industry to be better off from where, if I got involved, if I ever left that industry, it is in a better place. It's like somebody who comes in and says, you know what, let's do things better around here. Because culture is a word that I interpret to be, culture is the way we do things around here. Yep. And so to build a better culture, we need to build better ways of doing things around here. And I think that's what thought leaders help us do.
I think a really common thing in New Zealand is tall poppy syndrome, right? Cutting other people down when their poppy starts to get a little bit too tall. And it kind of comes back to what you're saying there, is that, again, you're not in it for yourself. You're in it to make your industry, your workplace, the people that you are around better off. And that's a thought, that's a place of mind. It's not, it's something that you believe in your being.
Yes, it's about, well, if you affect your whole industry, you better the lives of even everyday workers within that industry, like filters right down. So if you can be someone who says, you know what, I'm going to step up, I'm going to put myself in that space of being that thought leader and speak for an industry and say, you know what, this is how the industry works, but we could do better. Because we can always do better. Everyone can always do better. Industries can do better. That's why we have local government. That's why we have government. We've got the local boards. We've got, people. You can get involved somewhere. And so a thought leader is someone that says, you know what, I'm willing to put and stake my reputation in this industry on speaking up and trying to do better, because I know that it will help everybody in this industry. It's almost selfless in the sense that it's saying, I'm not here to promote myself and my brand and my business. I'm actually here for all of us. And if we all do better, then we all do better.
Exactly.
That's actually, I like that. Yeah. I like that.
No, I do as well.
Yes.
It's amazing that sort of when we're looking at things like thought leadership, tall poppy syndrome, but bringing people into an industry, are there enough thought leaders, Pete?
Well, there's not enough. There can always be more, but if you get too many, then they're fighting each other. So I think it's better to join together and work together. I think there's places for everyone. There's a lot of room in industries, lots of different industries. Like, for example, if you think of building industry, there's lots of places for thought leaders within the building industry. One might be a quantity surveyor who's working towards bringing the whole industry up. One might be a spokesperson for the building. One might be an architect, So there's three different ways that they could be thought leaders, but they can all work together. Because for example, if they had a podcast, they could all be on each other's podcasts and they could all be sharing the ideas and literally building each other up. So that's the key, is building each other up as well as themselves. It's not competing with each other.
Not competing. Going through the same tribulations that people are experiencing in their industry and bringing everyone together. That's amazing. And that's what we're looking at bringing to the TEDx Wynyard Quarter stage. If you're ready to be a thought leader, if you're ready to be felt, heard by your community and by your people, that's what we're all about. So what's stopping you from hitting our contact form and getting in touch? That's Ruby. Ka kite.